Alright, let's cut to the chase. Fast fashion is bad. Yeah, I know I'm not exactly blowing minds here, but here's a twist. How the heck is Temu making $30 billion a year if it's bad? Simply because we're still buying it. And the lies behind fast fashion are sneakier than you think. Quick poll. How many of you have bought something from a fast fashion brand in the last month? Be honest. Vote now. The hidden costs of cheap clothes. Let's start with a fun fact. Every single piece of clothing you own was made by human hands. Yep, no clothes sewing robots out there yet. So when you snag that $5 t-shirt, it's worth asking, who got shortchanged here? The real cost of that shirt includes more than just what you paid. It's buried in the material, labor, and a mountain of waste. And when I say mountain, I mean 92 million tons of clothing ending up in landfills each year. That's like tossing out the equivalent of a small country's wardrobe every year. But companies don't want you to know this. A recent report found that 45% of major fashion brands won't even tell you where they get their stuff made, and only 1% of them admit to paying their workers a living wage. According to watchdog groups, an estimated $161 billion worth of apparel and textile goods are at risk of being produced with forced labor, what human rights activists equate to modern-day slavery. It's like a giant game of, let's keep them in the dark. The turbocharged world of fast fashion. Once upon a time, fast fashion meant getting runway looks to the rack quickly and cheaply. Enter H&M and Zara. But then, along came Temu and friends, turbocharging fast fashion to a level that would make even the most frugal shopper dizzy. For context, Gap makes around 12,000 new styles a year. H&M and Zara, double that. They're cranking out trends like there's no tomorrow because those clothes aren't designed to last until next week. The Misinformation Machine. Fast fashion isn't just about making you buy clothes, it's about making you buy into a mindset. Companies have tricked us into believing we need to have overflowing closets and that it's perfectly normal to toss out last month's haul. The truth is, the amount we spend on clothes has dropped in the last decade, but so has the quality. It's a lose-lose situation. Workers are exploited, and we're stuck with a pile of clothes that fall apart after one wash. Clothing sales doubled from 100 to 200 billion units a year, while the average number of times an item was worn decreased by 36% overall. But here's a wild idea. What if we just bought less? Like, way less. Maybe challenge yourself to buy just 2 items in the next 3 months. Sounds impossible? That's what the fast fashion machine wants you to think. Let's challenge each other. Drop a comment with how many new items you plan to buy in the next 3 months. Let's see who can keep it under 2. The consumption trap. Now let's talk about Temu's tagline, shop like a billionaire. Here's a newsflash, you're not a billionaire. And trust me, you don't want to shop like one. In 2018, the average American was buying 68 new pieces of clothing a year, and Temu's revenue was less than $2 billion back then. But thanks to TikTok and the rise of haulers, people are now buying 40 items in one go and treating it like a badge of honor. These companies are paying influencers to make us think this is normal, but the only ones winning are the brands themselves. The first step to breaking free? Block those haulers from your feed. And remember, Shein doesn't care what you wear. They care that you keep buying. So why not figure out your own style and stick to it? That way, you'll always have something you actually want to wear in your closet. What are the alternative solutions? Now, I'm not saying we should all swear off shopping forever. We've got options. For starters, check out sustainable fashion brands. These companies focus on ethical practices like paying fair wages and using eco-friendly materials. Sure, it might cost a bit more, but those pieces are built to last and you can wear them with a clean conscience. Or how about giving old clothes a new life? Upcycling and repair are fantastic ways to keep your wardrobe fresh without contributing to the cycle of waste. Got a pair of jeans with a tear? Don't toss them, turn them into a cool new pair of shorts or a trendy bag. There's something satisfying about rocking a piece you've made unique. And here's a game changer: clothing rental services. Yep, you can rent high-quality clothes for that special occasion, or just to try out a new look without the long-term commitment. It's like dating your wardrobe, no strings attached. Impulse buys are a massive source of regret. In fact, 60% of consumers in the UK regretted a clothing purchase last year. So how about we slow down a bit? Let's start making deliberate choices about what we buy, treating clothes like something to hold on to, not just another throwaway trend. Time to get creative. Share your best upcycling or repair ideas in the comments. Let's inspire each other to give our clothes a second life. So the next time you're tempted to hit that add to cart button, remember, the lies that sell fast fashion are powerful, but you've got the power to choose differently. Let's make our closets a true reflection of who we are: thoughtful, unique, and definitely not falling for the fast fashion scam. Whether it's buying from sustainable brands, upcycling what you already have, or renting instead of buying, there's a better way to dress up without dressing down our planet. Final question: what's your favorite sustainable brand, upcycled project, or rental service? Drop your recommendations below, and let's build a community of conscious fashion lovers. Also, if you enjoyed this story about fast fashion, subscribe and join us for more interesting and fact-based videos so you won't miss them.